New day, new winds. Much nicer to go with the sails. Ups and some waves. We are going a bit over 5 knots on the ground. Feels pretty good. She's pulling well. Going white waters, which are uncharted waters. Bow high. Full speed about 5 knots. So we are here in the Vänö nature path. It's marked with the white stones and it goes around the island for a short distance and shows us the places. Vänö is a privately owned island, but it's opened for visitors. And that's just great. It's wonderful that people can come here and see and enjoy these places. We arrived to the chapel of the Vänö. It's this kind of a old wooden chapel. And it's open for visitors, so we can have a look inside. How nice and cozy is this? Take my hat off. This is kind of a unique. There are a lot of these kind of small chapels in the archipelago and they are all unique on their own way, but this is quite extraordinary. That's supposed to be from the English frigate that crashed or sunk in the nearby waters somewhere 1800, mid 1800. I don't remember exactly. I don't know if the anchor is from the same frigate. Ilo, ole vähän aikaa hiljaa. Siinä on vanhan Sturbootin loppu. Kuitukin joskus pinnassa sitten ja tehnyt kovasti töitä. There we have a downwind sail here, going 15 knots. Of course with all the sails up and about, and the flag is up. Nice weather. We are going to have the whole day downwind sail to the Hanko, which is over there where we should go. And now we are turning. It's been really enjoyable week here. Different weather. We had a near gale weather. We had a nice side wind, beam each weather. And now we are just going downwind. Very relaxing. Dogs like this because we are not listing on the other side. So how is the Nautica 33 as a sailboat? Well, as you can see, it sails. First of all, because of the full shape, you cannot beat the wind, not too much. So the angle towards the wind is very wide, I would say. And going upwind, it's very slow. Especially when there's lots of waves, they just stop the boat. So going upwind, you could do motor sailing or just use the motor to go. And that's what I have been using especially on the strong winds. But on the beam reach and reach and low angles on the wind, you can sail perfectly well. Now the balance what I have is quite different from the stock, so I have this extended bowsprit. That takes the balance a little bit forward. On the other hand, I have larger, how do you call mesan in English? Secondary main, let's say that. And then I have a mainsail. And now the balance is quite good actually, but this secondary mainsail on the rear, you can actually steer the boat with it. So it's so large that it tends to lift the bow to the wind. And I kind of like it. Sailing as an experience is a ship-like experience with this boat. Now we are going this 3 knots and it doesn't feel like anything, like we are standstill. And you are quite far away from the water. So I have been sailing with the smaller boats most of my life, and the wooden boats, which are heeling quite a lot. So going kind of straight up almost, and this kind of a easy-going motionless is a new experience for me. It takes some time to actually get used to it. but let's see how it goes. Definitely I'm quite certain that this boat is very suitable for the long trips. So the accommodation, living aboard, it's very comfortable. And then when you can choose the weather where you are sailing and when you are sailing, then it's just perfect. And you just avoid the weather which is not suitable or comfortable with the boat. Of course it takes time and you need to stop for a day or two sometimes in some places. Masts are quite low and I extended these masts, so these are longer than the stock, but they are still low, and because of that sailing in Finnish archipelago is challenging. So because the wind is actually swirling, changing direction between the islands, and that can create situations where the sails are backing and you just stop and start drifting. That's why I'm starting the engine now these days when I'm going into the narrow places, so that I have always engine power if that kind of situation happens. I learned it from one incident that we had on this trip. I'm quite happy with the boat. I'm comfortable to say that. We have many things that I need to do still, but this is the first sail. We have been now on the water for 2 weeks, and it's a good test sail for different kind of weather and living aboard, because that's kind of a target we are heading to, is to start going further away and living aboard.